This is Elliott Serrano for the Chicago Tribune and the Chicago Red Eyes Geek to Me, and I'm here at San Diego Comic Convention International with the star of Behind Enemy Lines, Columbia. And gentlemen, I got to say it's a real pleasure and honor to do this. Mr. Kennedy,
nice to meet you.
Big fan. Behind Enemy Lines, Columbia, sequel to the Gene Hackman, Owen Wilson flick. Tell us, tough act to follow. What do you guys bring to the package?
Well, I think in this version, they get back to the roots. I think it's a more realistic military mission. I know that Part 2 kind of got away. They were, diffusing nuclear bombs and whatnot. And this is about as close to a real Navy SEAL op, I think, as you're going to get in a movie. We worked with a Navy SEAL, Jeff Reeves, who was a lieutenant in the SEAL teams, and he came down to the set in Puerto Rico, made sure everything was authentic, and I think the fans are going to see a really realistic view of. I think the combat also, it really just runs like a mission, and we'll hopefully put the viewer into that combat situation, what it would really be like to be in that firefight.
It sounds intriguing, especially considering the star of the show. I guess.
Both of us, actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You're in it too?
I'm the star. Yeah.
Yeah, he's the.
No.
His name when we first.
No offense, but to me, this is the star of the show right here. No, I'm joking. But Mr. Kennedy, your involvement. I know this is a WWE production.
Yeah.
You're involved as a WWE superstar. You got a lot of.
I don't actually have to do any wrestling moves, wrestling holds, or anything in the movie.
Do you get to blow anything up?
I just got to blow stuff up. That was the cool part.
Stuff gets blown up really good?
Yeah, lots of stuff.
The storytelling that takes place in something like Behind Enemy Lines, how does it differ with the storytelling in, say, in a wrestling ring?
Honestly, the only real difference is that we don't get to do multiple takes when we're in a wrestling ring. It's one shot, one kill. That's all you got, and we don't get to do redos. We don't get to start over. We don't get to say cut. We're in front of a crowd of 10 or 15 or 20,000 people, or as much as 80,000 people at WrestleMania. You have to think on the fly. You have to adapt and change. And if you screw something up, you got to be able to cover it up right away. And that's really the only big difference. We tell stories in both situations, and that's it's good versus evil.
Storytelling. How do you feel Mr. Kennedy did?
I think he was pretty good, man. I think he's got a lot of charisma, and I think, I always tell him that he's a throwback to the way that the wrestlers were back in the old days, before it got to be kind of like the sexy contest. This guy's got like a great sense of humor, a lot of charisma, and he just jumped right in there. And, it was great. Yeah, we had a great time.
I had a lot of, this was obviously my first experience in a movie, and it was great to have a guy like Joe who helped me along the way, our director, Tim Matheson, and, helped me. There were some points that, some parts where I just didn't understand, I had a hard time comprehending, and these guys were able to help me out and get me through those spots. So I was lucky to have these guys.
So you're looking at future projects together, Behind Enemy Lines?
We are, yeah. I actually just pitched the sequel to Fox. So we were, kind of talking about, revising the treatment that we drove up, and we'd like to see the further adventures of these guys, if possible.
I don't want to put out any spoilers, but they don't kill you at the end of the movie. You can't have a sequel if the character dies.
It could be a flashback, maybe a prequel. We don't want to give anything away, man.
Okay. Good guy or bad guy?
I'm a good guy. I'm always a good guy. What do you mean? I've always been a good guy.
Okay. All right. Well, thanks so much for this opportunity. Before we go, I would be honored if you could take my microphone here and try not to blow out my digital recorder if you could.
Hey, what do you want me to say?
Do your thing. The mic bit.
Oh, the mic thing. You gotta hold it now.
Go on ahead.
Ladies and gentlemen, live from the San Diego Comic-Con, Mr. Kennedy! Kennedy!
I hope the mic was able to pick that up. Thank you, gentlemen.
You're welcome. The pleasure has been all yours.
Most certainly, most certainly. From San Diego, this is Elliott Serrano for the Chicago Red Eye and Geek to Me. Geek to Me. Thanks for joining us. Thank you, gentlemen.
You're welcome.
It was a lot of fun. A lot of fun. Thank you.
Nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you.